Hi everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books. I'm Ellie. We've got an Arthur joining us again today. Hey! And today's video is all about more books being added to the Shelf of Shame, which is that one. So I'm going to link the original video I did about this down below, as well as the playlist where you can see every time that I've talked about this. But today I'm sharing more books that I've been slowly adding to the shelves. I will say, I have been taking things off. I know it doesn't look like it. I promise I have been. So today I'm going to share a couple more that I've added, a few of which I'm hoping to take off pretty soon. So first up, we're going to start with one that is pretty obvious if you saw my first vlog in the series, and that is Chain of Thorns by Cassandra Clare. I don't know why I had a mental blank just then. I read book 2 in the first vlog, and I pretty much immediately put this one on the shelf because I knew that this is huge. It's the last book in the series, and I knew that it was going to take me a while to get through it. So it went on that shelf immediately. This is one that I'm hoping to take off very soon. So hopefully it's not going to sit up here for too long. Let's talk about these three next, because they were all on my, I think my July bookshelf crawl. So I have Quiet by Susan Cain, which as per usual you cannot see, but it does say Quiet. Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match by Sally Thorne. And this one has got dust all over it, but it is These Feathered Flames by Alexandra Overy. As you can see, I did start all of them in July, and I did not get very far with any of them. I know if I just put them back on my normal shelves, I'm never going to come back to them. As much as I was enjoying all of them, it's just that out of sight, out of mind. So those are another three. This one kind of goes with those. It is Santa Olivia by Jacqueline Carey. I can't remember if this was for July or August, but whatever month it was for, I didn't read it. And I did start it. I've taken the bookmark out now because I think I read it like at the start of the month, and then when I didn't read it for the rest of the month, I thought by the time I get around to picking this back up, I might as well just start from the start again. And then I have a couple that I'm so close to finishing, but I just haven't. Is Cassandra by Krista Wolf. So I have actually finished Cassandra itself. So it is a novella. I read it for Eurovisionathon for Germany because Krista Wolf was German. And so I read the novella, and then the kind of back half of the book is essays written by Wolf kind of about her process researching and writing this book, or the novella. So even though I put down that I finished Cassandra for Eurovisionathon, which I argue that I have, this isn't going to come off my TBR until I actually finish those essays. So I need to do that. I also have Metamorphosis by Ovid, or Ovid. Ovid? I think it's Ovid. Anyway, I was reading this for an essay that I was writing last semester in my classics class, and then I got to literally page 515, and then the like tiny little bit left at the end wasn't relevant to the essay I was writing, so I put it down, and then I just never came back to it. And I think, like, yeah, half of what I've got left is notes. So I just have, I think, like 115 pages, maybe a little bit more. So it's, I know I could probably read that in, I don't know, maybe a few hours because yeah, it is an ancient work, so it's a little bit slower to get through, but like I could still knock it over very quickly, and I haven't, so now it's going on the shelf. Okay, finally, these are just 3 random ones, to be honest. I put this one on the shelf ages ago, and that is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I've not had the best relationship with V.E. Schwab, and this is, I don't know, whenever I read their last book, which I don't even remember what it was, I was like, that's it. I'm just admitting to myself that Schwab isn't for me. But I came by this one in a little free library, and I thought I would give it a shot because I know that some people really like this. I know it's kind of a decisive book, but I thought I would give it a shot and see how I feel on the account that I haven't really enjoyed much else. We'll see. And then I have Bombshell by Sarah MacLean. So with this one, I had actually unhauled it, and then I decided that no, I did actually still want to give this a go. This kind of connects to the Bare Knuckle Bastard series, which I didn't love. I'm very hit or miss with Sarah MacLean books, so I didn't really enjoy that series. But I have another series of hers, maybe down here, maybe in the other room, which I forget the name of, but Love by Numbers. I really enjoyed those, so we'll see where this one falls. And I'm not reading a whole lot of historical romance these days, so it might be nice to kind of dip in back to a genre that I used to love and see how I go with it. And then finally, I have Yellowface by Rebecca F. Kuang. I started reading this one. I read 58 pages. I bought this and then immediately read those pages. So in the first couple of scenes, there's a really intense moment, and that was really, honestly, kind of traumatic. And so I just haven't come back to it because that kind of messed me up a bit, to be honest with you. And I think about it all the time. I still want to read the book because, like, I think I will still enjoy it once I can forget about that thing that happened at the start. If you've read this, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but that scene is probably going to stick in here forever. But that's it. That's the things I have added. Do they actually fit onto the shelf of shame? I don't know. I have been stacking them. Been kind of stacking them on top of each other, like these ones. So I don't know if they're actually going to fit. Should we find out together? Let's see. Let's see how we go. You ready? they're not gonna fit. So close, but I can't fit Bombshell or Metamorphosis, so they're gonna have to stack on top there, but it's fine, right? That is the end of today's editions. Please, if you could all leave comments telling me not to add any books to this shelf until I have read some, that would be very much appreciated. Just remind me of like how much of a bad idea that is. I do not need 2 shelves of shame. But I would love to hear if you have read any of the ones that I have shared today, or if there are ones you think I should get to first. I am underway with filming the second vlog. It's going okay so far, which is good. So hopefully that won't be super far away. Like, as long as it doesn't take as long as the first one did, I'm happy. But we'll see how it goes. But for now, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.